It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From Bankers Life Fieldhouse, tonight it's the Indiana Pacers taking on the Philadelphia 76ers. The opening tip won by the Pacers as we get underway in downtown Indianapolis. Oladipo shot misses. In the front court comes Smith. Looking to make something happen. And the finish, slam dunk.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. McConnell. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
In the front court comes Simmons. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Driving is Simmons, but his shot no good. Ben Simmons missed his first. That one goes.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Missed it. How'd that not go down? To Richardson. Has a look. Pacers secured the rebound. To Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. To Embiid. Miles Turner with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
And easy too. Get back on defense.
Simmons into the front court. He'll run the offense. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
Driving right to the basket. Sixers with the rebound. Deep left corner. Wide open look, won't go.
Ooh, I can't believe he didn't get that one to fall. But at the end of the day, he got an open look, and that bodes well for this team.
It's good, and one.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
T.J. McConnell at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. No good. And no foul. Right down Broadway. 4-2.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Simmons to Embiid. Oh, nice find for the basket.
That's it? That's all the celebration I get? I wanted to see a little bit more off that one.
Indiana with the basketball. McConnell to Oladipo. From long range. His first effort off the mark.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Oh, Ben Simmons. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oladipo. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket. Sixers call for time as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for the 76ers, number 42, Al Horford.
And he'll head to the line.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Number 1, first foul.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. 56% for his career. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. To Oladipo. To McConnell. Five to shoot for Indiana. That's a 24-second violation.
Indiana.
Ben Simmons. 3 for 6 now.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Oladipo. Joel Embiid rejects it.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Shot from the lane won't go.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Harris to Simmons. Curling inside. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Now here's your chance to make them pay for making you the target of hacking. Well, actually, your free throw shooting made you a target, but you can still fix that.
Ben Simmons has got 2 shots coming. He's perfect from the line so far. Can't connect on the first free throw. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Pacers control. To Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Oladipo. Here comes the screen. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Trying to cash in. Yes, Victor Oladipo. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
Had a difficult first quarter. Couldn't really find his rhythm, but you got 3 more left to play.
Oh, I missed a short one there. Long key from 3/4 court. First quarter's complete, and this one's all tied up. Lucky 13s on both sides. 13 all as we start the second quarter.
Everyone gets free pizza. Timeout for the 76ers. Have you considered a luxury box for your next group event? Availability is limited, so you must act now. Visit our team website for more details.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Simmons to Horford. There it is, Al Horford. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
Leadership's greatest values occur in between the lines and not necessarily in the box score. And that's the type of leader that Al Horford is. He's the first all-star free agent to choose Boston in decades. And let me tell you this, the legacy of greatness runs deep in the family. His father, Tito Horford, was the first Dominican basketball player to ever play in the league, which goes to show you why Al has such a great feel for the game.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, do I love the versatility offensively of Domantas Sabonis? Yes. But let me tell you why I love even more. Sometimes you need somebody who just gives a hard screen. Somebody to put the defender right on their back. Send a message. That's what Sabonis brings to the table.
Hey, watch the screen left.
Short jumper won't go down.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
To Tobias Harris. Has a chance. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Joel Embiid. 2 of 4 now.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Rebound taken by the Sixers. To Richardson. The drive, right to the basket. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Misses the first. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Pacers with the possession. To Turner. Here comes the screen. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Not that time. To Richardson. Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
To Turner. Short jumper off the mark.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Trying to cash in. Oladipo, not that time. Oh, Oh, he had it. Domantas Sabonis pins it. That's out. Last touch by Al Horford. Oladipo into the front court. Trailing by 10. To Brogdon. Here comes the screen. Brogdon to Oladipo. Fires the three. And Victor Oladipo, wide open look. He cashes in for three.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Oh, denied.
As my old teammate RJ would say, stay down, clown.
Simmons to Richardson. He was hacked. They let it go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
Oladipo into the front court. Right now, down 7. Just off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
To Richardson. Jumper's good.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Screen coming. Oladipo. To Horford. Miles Turner swats it. That's his 3rd block this evening.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Lets it fly from long range. Harris always looking to create a shot, even ones like those.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions. McConnell. Cashes in for 2.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Simmons driving, but a shot no good. Brogdon to McConnell. Off the assist.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
The assist from number 12.
Miles Turner knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Late heave to beat the buzzer. First half in the books. And a great start for the 76ers.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The 76ers certainly didn't have a problem putting up points in the opening half, and the offensive glass was their domain. They scored plenty of second-chance points, asserting themselves in the paint. Have a look at the leading scorers. For the Philadelphia 76ers, the Pacers have yet to appear after one half of basketball. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Philadelphia 76ers have earned the green light to continue to shoot from long range in the second half. Their percentage from deep has been so impressive, and it's a big reason for their halftime lead.
Player of the half.
Simmons. And his court IQ were on display as he delivered the ball, putting his teammates in a position to score the basketball. His timing was impeccable.
Who was gold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
These are the top plays from the opening half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring you the rest of the game.
Simmons to the basket, but his shot stays out.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning it around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Oladipo's shot no good. Richardson, guarded by T.J. Warren. Going to launch, beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense. And he's fouled. Nice move that time, and he's going to the line for 2.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
T.J. Warren, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. First one goes down.
That's a midi. Bucket.
And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. To Richardson. For 3. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Simmons. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Simmons with it. It's an 8-point lead. Joel Embiid. He's 3 for 7.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Screen coming. Oladipo. Fires the 3. Missed it. Working it outside. To Oladipo. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Harris. To Richardson. Beyond the arc for 3. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot. period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Great feed, sets it up. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
Oladipo knocks it down. And, Jay, so much better to get that shot beyond the arc than inside 22 feet.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a three-point play, shooting 66% in this contest. Simmons converts the three-point play. The Sixers increase the lead. Oladipo into the front court. His guys trail by 10. To Brogdon. To Oladipo. 5 to shoot for Indiana. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
The NBA's most improved player was a guy that always invested in himself, both on and off the court, but he always put in the work to be better. Was a sponge for information, an insatiable appetite to be the best. But the difference is, he's believing in himself. Whether that's singing at the NBA award show or performing at the highest level on the court, it's safe to say that Victor Oladipo has officially arrived.
Oladipo goes to the left side. To Oladipo. 4-3. They were all over Oladipo. Missed the shot.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
It's Indiana basketball. Brogdon to Oladipo. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Miles Turner. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big-time play.
Ben Simmons at the line for 2 shots. He's shooting 71% so far. And hits the first free throw.
For Indiana, number 24.
And gets both to drop at the line. Indiana with the basketball. Oladipo to Turner. Can't miss those.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Shot from the lane won't go.
1 minute remaining in the third quarter.
Slams it down. Big finish for Joel Embiid.
And easy to get back on defense.
Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 12. Here comes the screen. The Pacers with 4 to shoot. Kyle O'Quinn able to recover with the block.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Won't go down. Pacers control. Oladipo. A lot of contact. No whistle.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup out.
Grabs his own miss and scores. Good concentration. That ends the third quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. So the Pacers with the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They're looking up at a big margin. And that, Jay, shouldn't come as a surprise to many.
Well, for them to have a chance to win, I'm glad they brought their A game in their backpacks here to the arena, but that's not enough. They need their A-plus game, and they need to execute down the stretch. You need to throw everything in the bag at them in order to win this game.
Number 12.
Domantas Sabonis. Huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Runner's good there.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Flushes it home.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Number 7, Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh, the pass stolen by Indiana.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
He gets it.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Parker into the front court. His team leads it by 10. Here's a chance from long range. Textbook defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Knocks it down off the step back.
Oh, he buckled his knees so bad, it didn't matter if he scored or not. That's a win for the internet.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kyle O'Quinn at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 74% free throw shooter. The free throw, good. And they add one more to the lead. It's up to 11. McConnell. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Wide open look, won't go. Smith with it up top. Looking to make something happen. Embiid, good for two.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just like that.
Pacers with the possession. To McConnell. Driving right to the basket. T.J. McConnell lays it in.
Ed, I'm telling you that every player in the league will make that shot. The defense has to be elevated.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And you have to remember that your hand is part of the ball. There wasn't enough contact on that play for the refs to blow the whistle.
From long range. Can't get the bounce. Embiid. Nothing going here on that drive. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Now that's a contest. Another shot stays out. McConnell. The rebound belongs to the 76ers. To Embiid. Slam dunk.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Here comes the screen. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
And finishes strong. At this point, if it continues, it just may be good night, Irene.
And ooh, I like that Irene line.
There you go, Jay.
And sometimes as a player on the defensive end, Ed, you need to draw a line in the sand. You have to find a way to change the narrative because right now the constant theme has been too many easy buckets.
Jay, don't deny it. You're an old soul at heart.
Yeah, I still don't know who Irene is.
Me neither. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Joel Embiid sends it away.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
To Embiid. Miles Turner.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Jay, they're lucky they get the ball back. Time to shuffle things up.
For the Indiana Pacers, number 4, Victor Oladipo. And number 7, Malcolm Brogdon.
Simmons to Tobias Harris. Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Oladipo into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. That's rebounded by Philadelphia. Smith with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Richardson. Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Cleaning the offensive glass. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
For three, they snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it. Knocks it down from mid-range. Deep three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. They did plenty of great things, but we all know what's going to be remembered are the dunks. And you know what? I'm going to remember nothing but the dunks as well. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Pacers put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Indiana Pacers.
Game track. Assists.
The Indiana Pacers
Had a lot of trouble working as a team defensively, giving up the kind of assists that happen from poor communication. Simmons
was the one making the playmaking possible, dealing out some great passes.
Player of the game.
Simmons
Gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Indiana Pacers. See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.